Hey, I haven't done a video in a long time, but the style I have in my hair now is a protective style I'm doing right now, and it's yarn twists. I had them done by a salon in my city, and they did a pretty good job. And it's something I'm just gonna be rocking for maybe a month or two or something, however long I can make it last. I just want to get my hair to grow a little faster, because I did color my hair like a kind of like a reddish color, and with the color on there, it seemed like it's not growing as fast as it was before. So hopefully we're having these twists and it'll grow a little bit longer. But something I want to talk about today is about girls and their like behavior with their guy friends, because a video that made me think about this was by a YouTuber named SpokenReasons, and he's a comedian, and he was talking about how a lot of times girls and guys are friends and everything, and they can have that type of relationship, but most of the time guys in the back of their head, they're thinking about how if they had the opportunity, they would try to be with that person on a sexual manner. And at first I was kind of thinking like, oh well, that's not always true, but then I had to think about a lot of that comes from some of the girls' behavior, because girls are not the innocent ones in it all the time either, because a lot of times they flirt with those guy friends and make them feel like, oh, if I had a chance I could get with her or something like that. And I feel like that's kind of like that seducing spirit that comes over people, and they may not realize that that's what that is, trying to be seducing to people without even really liking that person or really wanting to see anything come out of that situation. You're just doing it just to be doing it, and that's not something that you want to carry on in, because that can lead into promiscuity and things like that of that nature. So you want to be very careful in your behavior and the way that you handle yourself, because if you think about it, that person that you want to be with, they're not going to want to be with somebody who's like hanging all over everybody and say, oh, this is my friend, but you got your arms wrapped all around him and y'all holding hands and doing things as if y'all go out. And it's like can be very confusing, and that can lead to feelings being hurt and people not knowing how you really feel and stuff like that. So I think that sometimes girls can get mad like, oh, why would he be trying to be my friend but also trying to be doing something else on the side too? Well, you got to think about your responsibility in that, and the way that you're treating him and the way that you're acting towards him, because that has an effect on the way that he's going to perceive the situation. And I just think that was something that needed to be said, because a lot of times we like to say, oh, that dude, he has a dirty mind, this and that, but girls do that type of stuff too, where just because the guy's a guy, you're going to be like flirting with him or acting that type of way, and that's not something good to be doing, because I know that personally, that I've had experiences like that where I'm kind of like, oh well, why am I acting this way? Because this is my friend or whatever, and that's just not a good thing to be doing. So I just wanted to kind of speak on that a little bit, because sometimes you may not have even thought about it in that way, and it's just gonna be some way to get you thinking about your behavior and the way that you carry yourself as a woman. And hopefully you got something out of this and make you think a little bit about it, and think about the way that you act towards your friends and the way you act towards other people, because what you do does not just affect you, it affects those around you. So hopefully it makes you think about the way you interact with others.